Good morning, everyone. I'm Kushi Gupta, and I'm here to give a presentation on the recent workshop which we did on robot control app. So, what we did, we created an Android app and we linked it to Arduino, and the Arduino is connected to a sensor. What this particular sensor will do, the sensor will sense an object, it will take some real time data and it will update on the Arduino. The Arduino in change will update the Python file which we use, that is a sub process, and that sub process is linked to a Firebase database. It will update the database and that database in turn updates our app. So let us take an example of a room. It is our room and someone enters our room in our absence. So what we will use an IR sensor. IR sensor is used to detect an object. So when an object is detected, it will give a value as 1, and when the object is not detected, it will give the value as 0. So it is used to detect a particular object. So there we will be using the IR sensor, and the IR sensor will be connected to the Arduino board. Now the IR sensor will sense as soon as an object enters the row. Now when it senses the data and it gives a value, the value is updated on our Arduino IDE. So we have written a code here. You can see that we have used the pin number 2 for this IR sensor. We will be connecting this to pin number 2 of the Arduino board. Now on the Arduino board, when the setup function will run, it will initiate this pin as the input device. Because this is an input device, it is giving some input, it senses some value and it updates this Arduino ID. So then the loop function will run. Now loop function, what it is doing, it is when an object is detected by this particular sensor, it prints the value as detected, and when it is not detected, it prints the value as not detected. Now I will be showing you live how this entire coding works. So you can see that our setup is ready here. Here we have the IR sensor. Now we are opening our app, which is all set, and within the app you can see over here that there we have 4 particular cards. One for fire sensor, the second one is for IR, third is touch sensor, and fourth is sound sensor. I will be showing you the practical example of IR sensor. So here is our IR sensor, and now there is no any object in front of it. As soon as I place my hand over here, now you can see that the data got updated as someone at my door. So this is the functioning of this IR sensor. Now how is this functioning backend? This data is being fetched by the from the Firebase, and that Firebase is being updated by a sub process which is a Python file. So I will be showing you the Firebase schema over here. So this is working. The Firebase database is working all at the backend. Everything is being updated here, and this is updating our app which is directly linked to our Android app. And before this, we will be going to our Python file. This is our Python file which is the sub process. Sub process basically is the linking it is basically the interface between our Arduino IDE and our Python update file. So when we are trying to do Python automation, we need a sub process over there because we are interacting the Python file with the Arduino IDE. So we need a interlinking between them, which is this sub process. So what is sub process? This sub process is here we have initialized the port number and the baud rate, that is the frequency of the signals which is receiving by the IR sensor. So it is occupying all those frequency signals on this port rate, and it is updating this Python file which is our update.py. Here initial value, we have used a dictionary over here, and we have used the initial value as which is for our touch, sound, and the all the 4 sensors. And since I am showing the IR sensor, so our value when an object will be detected is set as someone at my door. So as soon as the sub process gets the hint that any object is detected which is in turn from the Arduino board, which is in turn from the sensor, so it updates the Firebase which I have already showed, and that Firebase updates our app. So this was all the functioning of our app, which is controlling our our sensor. That is, our sensor is directly linked to an app. So we have interlinked a hardware device with our software system. So this is how we have created a fully controlling app. Means we are controlling a hardware device with our app. So this was all about the day. Thank you.